So guys, first off, welcome to the Shack. And on today's show, it is all about that comfort food breakfast. We are talking country comfort food. We are talking biscuits and gravy. We are talking chicken fried steaks. It is all going to get done on the Halo Elite4b griddle. So guys, look, let me get the cameras dropped down here below. Let me show you everything that we're working with. Then we will jump on over to the griddle. We will get that fired up. We are going to do this in zones. So I am going to show you that. And it is all going to start now. All ingredients can be found under the show notes. Alrighty guys, so look, what I am going to do here is I am going to run these two burners here on low. That is going to be the front two zones only. We will get some temperature readings. We want these biscuits, which are going to go on first, we want them to be about 300, 350, so forth like that. We will cook the biscuits first, and we will move on over and get that sausage gravy done, and also that chicken fried steak. So it is going to move pretty fast, but I will have everything broken down, and also everything broken down into easy to follow chapters down below. I am 100% excited about this cook. I am also 100% excited about this griddle. We will keep those two burners over there on low. We will adjust them as needed. We want to keep that side at about that 350 griddle surface. So that there is our 3-minute mark, and we will give those a flip. Now look, the whole trick here to cooking these biscuits on the griddle is you want them nice and fluffy. You want to make sure that inside is cooked. So we will go that 3 minutes, and we will let it go another 2 minutes or so, and probably move it to that top rack to continue to puff out, to continue to cook. But of course, before all that is done, we got to get some butter down. Yeah. I mean, anytime you're doing these buttery biscuits, you could never have too much butter. Let's get a little bit of oil down. We will get our maple our maple sausages on as I flip those biscuits. And you could see we are really cooking now. We are browning up a little bit, so I'm going to have to push those towards the rear where I am completely off. That is okay with me. I would rather a toasty biscuit than a undercooked biscuit. And you could see towards the back there, we are under 300, and we will let them rest back there for about maybe another minute or so, and then we'll move them up top here. So on that sausage side over there, as you could see, we're gonna get up and over that 400. There is no doubt about it. That is exactly where we're gonna need to be. But the trick here is to control that griddle, because we don't want it to get too hot here. Now I do have my regulator popped open on the tank, which should definitely be helping in controlling the temperatures. You know, on these sausages, you want to cook them to your desired doneness. I definitely like them a little bit, I don't want to say burnt, but I like them nice and well browned. And also, I am not going to chop up this sausage meat, you know, in fine chops. I like a little bit of chunk in there, so I'm going to keep it a little bit chunky. And I definitely did miss this type of griddle surface where I can basically cut on it, do anything on it I'd like, and it'll stay perfect. And now we are going to start our gravy. That is about a teaspoon of flour. We are going to go with 1 cup of heavy cream. That is 1 cup of whole milk. And we will start adding that into the maple sausage mixture. We will add it in slow and just keep mixing it. So a reminder here, you don't want that griddle surface too hot. About 400, 420 should do you nice. It's a messy job here, but just look, just keep on mixing it, keep on holding it within the sausage, and also just add slowly, and you will be fine. Yeah. So that is a little bit of black pepper going down, a little bit of salt, and also a little bit more flour. And you could see I'm low over there on that one little corner. I will move it over, and you could see that heavy cream bubbling up. So I'm a little bit hotter over there, and that is okay. You know, it's all about working the zones, and especially with this Halo griddle, man. Once you tune in the zones, man, you are good to go. You know, we got to get a little bit of butter down. I mean, hey, why not? At this point, you could see we are definitely coming together. We are nice and thick. It is holding within the sausages. How about a little taste test? Oh, yeah. And I will say we are pretty good to go. I will get that moved off. I will get that on a bowl. I will clean up my griddle, and then we will start the next step. And of course, that is that chicken fried steak. As we take a look at Molly, anytime I am working with flour, she likes to, she likes to get a little bit of dusted. Oh, yeah. So look, we've been marinating in that buttermilk. That is buttermilk and 1 egg with some salt and pepper. We will double dip this, right? So we will marinate in that buttermilk for an hour, hour and a half. We will get it in our flour, and then we will get it back in the buttermilk, then get it back in the flour. Look, I'm in the shack, so I can make a mess, and then I'll blow it out with the leaf blower. If you're in a house, you're going to be a little bit neater. Although with a recipe and dish like this, neatness definitely does not count. And you want a good amount of flour on that. After the double dip, you want a good amount of flour on that chicken fried. There is no doubt about it. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, so look, before we get our chicken fried steaks on, I gotta tell you, man, so far, man, this is going off without a hitch. I mean, that biscuit gravy is to die for, man. Maple is the key on that sausage. It really just takes that flavor profile up another step. At least that is in my opinion. Now, I did keep the sausages a little thicker than normal. Again, that is me. That's the way I like it. I don't want it too fine, too chopped. I want some hunk in there, and that is exactly what I got. I've got my griddle warming up in the center. We want to bring that up to about 450 or so. Get some oil down, get these chicken fried steaks on, and take this show home. Alrighty, and here we go. And of course, we are starting with the cleanest surface, and you definitely want that griddle temperature into that 450 range for this part. You're going to get plenty of oil down, and let that oil sit for about 10 seconds so it comes up to temperature. And again, about 450 or so will be perfect. You are going to get that chicken fried in, and basically let it sit there for approximately 2 minutes or so. I'll start to move those rolls down, and we are off over there, but we are probably into that 250 to 300 range, so that should be perfect to heat them rolls up. Plenty of oil down is the trick. After about 2 minutes or so, you want to be nice and brown to give it a flip. Oh yeah. And you are going to get it, let it go for about another 2-3 minutes or so. We will get a little bit of butter down, a little bit of butter underneath. I mean, you could never have too much butter. So look, we will let those sit there. They probably got about another minute or so. We will move our attention on over to our table setup, our plate setup. I'm gonna get 3 biscuits down, and as you can see, those biscuits are piping hot. At that point, we will get a little bit of that sausage gravy down. And we will move right to our chicken fried down. I mean, I gotta tell you, man, before we bring this in live, this is a meal that I literally could not stop eating. I mean, I only showed you one taste test, but believe me, there was about 4 or 5 because it was that good. Oh, yeah. So look, guys, that is it, and I can tell you that cook went off without a hitch. Let's get a quick taste test, and we will talk about it. Wow. So look, man, I gotta tell you, this dish right here is absolutely amazing. I mean, it is a 10 out of 10. It went off without a hitch, and it just tastes perfect. Now look, on this Halo Elite4b griddle, I had no problems controlling the temps. I tried to show you guys all temps as I was cooking, and I had no problem keeping the keeping that center at that magic 430 or so. And like I said, man, everything from the biscuits to the gravy, again, maple sausage is definitely the key. That is maple breakfast sausage, to that chicken fried steak, man. This is a flat out home run. I will have all information down below so you guys can run to the grocery store, get what you need, and definitely make this on your griddle. And look, if you don't have a griddle, you can do this in the kitchen in a saute pan and the oven for the biscuits, no problem, man. This is a special treat, man. This is a dynamite breakfast, man. There is no doubt about it. So look, again, my name is Tommy. These are my Patreons and YouTube join members rolling up on the screen. I can't thank those guys enough. Hey, man, I paid for this griddle out of my own pocket, and these guys definitely helped. If you want to support the show that way, I got information down below. Otherwise, watch the videos and like the videos. I do appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you soon.